matches. If it ends in a disqualification, it comes to the judges. If it ends in a count out, it comes to the judges. But the only way either one of you can be sure of winning this match is if you beat him or you beat him. So I suggest you start early and fight hard.
If you were not in New York City for the 8th anniversary show, you missed history.
This match is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from the Temple of Lust on Long Beach Island, New Jersey, weighing 203 pounds, addicted to love, Red Titus.
Who's going to be the lucky lady for the room keeper after the show?
Oh, wait a minute. That guy right there, are you kidding me?
Hey, I recognize that guy. That's the guy that got in the confrontation with our producer, Dave Lagana. Now I know what he wanted from him after all. He wants to get in the hotel room of Rhett Titus.
And Rhett gave him a thrust right there.
His opponent from Tijuana, Mexico, weighing 199 pounds, the generic luchador, El Generico.
A lot of folks have been worried about El Generico and his state of mind after what Kevin Steen did to him back in Final Battle. But I personally think that El Generico is ready to go tonight. Look at the energy he's showing. And let's hope that everything now is okay with El Generico. And if it is, I don't think this match is going to last too long.
Well, time will tell the mental state of Generico after dealing with the setback of Kevin Steen wrapping a chair around his head in New York City.
And also the ending of their partnership in what was a pretty good tag team. Oh my gosh.
He followed the code of honor, the handshake before the matchup.
Yeah, but now El Generico needs to go wash his hands.
That's purely speculation on the part of the fans and the teammates. Nothing has been proven.
Well, El Generico looks ready as they go at it.
You know, I hope that El Generico has gotten past the mental block as a result of Kevin Steen making a decision to go his own way, because I just want to see the guy get past it. Can't you just move on?
What decision? He bashed his head in with a chair, Dave.
That was a decision that he made, and it was on the advice of Steve Carino.
Yeah, but why not just walk away? Why not just say, hey, let's end it. It's been a great run. Let's move on.
Wants to send a message to not only Generico, but the entire locker room that Kevin Steen is someone dangerous and someone not to be messed with. And I think that Steve Carino is going to bring the most out of Kevin Steen in the future as a result. But right now, it is all about El Generico and whether he has what it takes to beat Rhett Titus here in your opening contest.
Well, you saw Rhett Titus with a headlock there. You know, and you talk about mental issues.
That's more speculation. I think he's very talented. Anyway, what were you saying, Hog?
Rhett Titus gets distracted so easily by the fans. I think he has real mental issues. Anybody that has to bring a key to a hotel room into the ring and then how many times have we seen Rhett Titus make a couple of good moves in the ring, but he can't finish up because he gets so enthralled by the crowd and their reaction?
What are you, his psychologist? You want to get him on the couch, Hog? I know that one guy in the front row wanted to get him on the couch, but Rhett Titus.
Easy, Dave, easy.
He likes to prepare for the after-show shenanigans at the hotel. There's nothing wrong with that. Get the job done inside the ring and then get the job done after the show.
That's just my point.
Keeping control of the arm of the masked man right here, driving the knee down. And not only does Rhett Titus have the physical attributes on his side, but he has the guidance of Austin Aries as well. He's been coached, along with Kenny King, coached by Aries for months now.
He has a few words here for El Generico.
2010 might be the year of the thrust, but he needs to get out of this position first.
Yeah, but look at Generico going after him. Shots right to the head. Titus has to dive for the rope.
Puts on the brakes and out to the floor.
And the dive over the rope by Generico, and it lays out Rhett Titus. High fives from the crowd. You see that?
Yes, I did. Rhett thought he was one step ahead of Generico by putting on the brakes and sliding out to the floor, but Generico didn't waste any time, went flying. Maybe he has gotten past that mental block.
You know, I think he high-fived the guy that took Rhett's key.
I wouldn't touch that guy. Taking another risk, though. It looks like ascending to the top rope.
See him trying to shake it off a bit there, off the top rope.
Nobody
totally missed Rhett Titus.
Perhaps Rhett just baited him into that trap right there to take the chance, and Rhett just had to move out of the way.
You know, I'm still not sure that El Generico is 100% mentally. Still suffering the effects of what happened in Final Battle. Titus trying to take advantage in this match. There are those knee strikes. Tried for the suplex. Didn't quite get it, but we saw a lot of power out of Titus. Got a cover and a count of two.
Yeah, he was able to muscle Generico up and toss him down to the canvas. Great power in that thrust, Hog.
He's got a hold of the mask now.
It's a chin lock, very legal. Referee right on top of things, Paul Turner. Surveying the situation.
Look at the face of El Generico. He's
I can't. He has a mask on. Perhaps if he wasn't such a coward by concealing his identity all the time, I could see his face.
Well, some elbows to Rhett Titus to try to break that hold. He did.
Inverted atomic drop.
That's a low blow. That was a low blow.
It was right on the hamstring.
Well, I'll tell you what it did is it got Generico fired up, as you can see. Chop to the chest. Generico up. What athleticism from El Generico.
Swinging DDT cover. Oh, so close, but only two. He's got some momentum here.
Look at Generico trying to fire himself up. Rhett Titus realizing that Generico is bringing it to him right now. Oh my! Titus got his leg up. Only a count of two.
Dumped him right on his head right there. These fans encouraging Generico by chanting Olay.
Yeah, I was wondering when that was going to start. It really gets El Generico fired up.
Wasted a little bit too much time before following up, and now it's Titus with the advantage. Nice neck breaker.
El Generico seems to be dazed. The cover and almost a count of three. Somehow Generico able to get his shoulder up, and you see him shaking his head. He is not totally right. Man, and that'll get your head spinning a little bit.
Solid.
Another shot right to the mask.
Yeah, brutal, solid shots from Rhett Titus.
Generico able to get that kick up, and he drops Titus. This could be it right here. Boy, I thought Generico had it. What a great athletic move he made to get that kick. And he's got Rhett Titus in some trouble.
Half Nelson suplex from Generico. Cover. Oh, but too close to the ropes. Maybe if he went for that cover in the middle of the ring, he would have had the victory.
El Generico got something to say to Paul Turner. Now, gesturing to the crowd. His head's not in this.
No, his head is not in the game. He's still thinking about...
He could win it right now.
He's still thinking about Steen.
There's the roll-up. That's it. Generico's head was not in it.
Here is your winner, Addicted to Love, Rhett Titus.
Well, Rhett Titus sees the opportunity, realized that Generico didn't have his head in the game. Small package and the 3 count. Actually, inside cradle. I would never say small package when it comes to Rhett Titus.
Kyle Durden here standing alongside Colt Cabana. Now, Colt, tonight you've got a match, but I have to ask you, is there any chance your concerns over El Generico are going to affect you in said match?
It's not going to affect me inside my match. Obviously, I'm going to go out in the ring, and I'm going to do my job. I know what I'm doing, but personally, yeah, it's affected me a little bit. Of course, El Generico's a great friend of mine, and I've seen what's happened to him. He's sitting at home, and he's constantly. I'm trying to get some life out of him.
Colt, I'm sorry. We need to go outside. Something's happening right now.
Eric Stevens, where are you? You come here. You better go get Eric Stevens. Get him and tell him to come out here right now. Meet me right here, right now.
Obviously, Necro Butcher's got some business with Eric Stevens. He wants him in the parking lot.
This match is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Maxwell Street in Chicago, Illinois, weighing 244 pounds, Cold Boom Boom Cabana. His opponent, currently in the ring, from Washington, D.C., weighing 210 pounds, Bobby Shields.
You heard Colt Cabana a moment ago say he's really going to focus on this match in the ring, even though he's worried about his buddy El Generico.
This will be a real test for Bobby Shields here on HDNet against a former Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champion and a man that some say, and I've heard you say it too, Hog, is a future world champion.
I definitely believe that. He certainly has the potential and the ability to do that. Again, I love his passion, love his enthusiasm, and always with a smile on his face.
He got a good grip as well. The Code of Honor followed to start this match out. Backing Shields into the corner out of the lockup.
Hey, look at Colt Cabana. He's counting with Bobby Shields as well. I don't think Bobby Shields hurt him at all there.
Maybe trying to get in Cabana's head a little bit with the smack.
Well, Colt Cabana has this look of absolute confidence on his face. He wants a slap from Bobby Shields.
He blocked that one.
Oh, he's just toying with it, having a great time. I thought the match was over right there.
Cabana with the upper hand. And just one step ahead of Bobby Shields every step of the way thus far.
This is vintage Colt Cabana. Oh, 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 oh. Bobby Shields doesn't know what to think right now.
I don't know what to think. Cabana just having fun with this guy and takes
throwing
him
it down to the mat, of that, grabbing his foot, playing with him.
But if you're Colt Cabana, you also can't underestimate someone who's hungry, wanting to make a name for himself on television tonight. You know that that's the goal of Bobby Shields.
Look at this. Got him up in the air on his feet.
Excellent leg strength shown by Cabana.
And just tosses him right down, face first, onto the mat. And here comes Colt.
The butt in the corner.
the elbow right to the head. Here's Billy Goat's curse. This might be it right here. Will he tap out? I think he tapped out. He did tap out. That's it. Quick work, Colt Cabana.
Here is your winner by submission, Colt Boom Boom Cabana.
Yes, Cabana, still with a smile on his face, had fun in the matchup, though he is still concerned about El Generico and his mental state and well-being.
Oh, what's he doing out here?
Colt Cabana, just a warning, my friend. Be careful who you stick up for.
A message sent by Steve Corino. He's someone who doesn't care about El Generico's mental state or well-being.
Colt sticks up for his friends. And I don't understand what part Steve Corino has to play in all this.
He's guiding the career of Mr. Wrestling Kevin Steen, and Colt Cabana better not get in his way.
Of course, we have the great tag team division here in Ring of Honor. A few weeks ago, Dark City Fight Club, remember they pushed past the Wolves who were battling the Briscoes. A lot of physicality there. And next week, the American Wolves and Dark City Fight Club will get in the ring against each other. That should be something to watch. But tonight, the tag team champions, the Briscoes, put their World Tag Team Championship on the line against the Young Bucks. Still to come, we've got the dramatic story from New York City about the world. Folks, I'm getting word right now that there is something going on out in the parking lot. Let's see if we've got a camera out there. Dave, let's check our monitors and see what we've got. We do have a camera signal out there. That's Ernie Osiris being slammed in the car by Necro Butcher. Here's Eric Stevens. Prince Donna is there. What is this all about?
Necro wanted him in the parking lot, and he got him. The fight is on.
Well, we knew when they had the tag team match that the Necro Butcher was not finished with Eric Stevens or Joey Ryan. But out in the parking lot now, these two are going at it.
And they're brawling toward the back door of the building here, toward the arena now.
Here they come into the ring.
They have taken the fight back inside the venue.
Into the arena. Come Eric Stevens. This fight started, as you saw, in the parking lot. Several of our officials tried to break it up.
Yeah, this isn't a scheduled matchup. This is just a fight between these two men.
Well, as you know, you've heard the Necro say this is awfully personal. It's about making money for his family.
Yeah, but Eric Stevens, he's trying to put some food on his own table and make some money through Prince Nana and the embassy.
Absolute chaos right here.
Oh, he's trying to get the ring bell.
Oh, my goodness. He hit a bystander.
That was our timekeeper, Giuseppe. Necro is out of control. He's hitting everybody. He doesn't care about who he does damage to. He has a few screws loose, Hog. And now he's got a chair.
Necro's got a chair. He's going to do what he has to do.
This is complete chaos.
Plain and simple, the embassy has pushed the Necro Butcher too far. Folks, this has been absolutely nuts. It started outside. The Necro Butcher, Eric Stevens, he slammed Ernie Osiris into the car. Then it came inside, and they were going at it outside of the ring, and an innocent bystander gets popped. And then while we were away in commercial, this is what was happening. And Eric Stevens threw the Necro into those chairs. That really hurt him. And then, thank goodness for Eddie Kingston.
And the serious point that needs to be made is Necro hit a bystander, an innocent man. He is out of control.
Dave, I think you'd agree it's time to move on from this mess. A little over a week ago in New York City, we have now a new world champion as Tyler Black beat Austin Aries.
We just saw a great night of action in New York City, but standing next to me right now, executive producer Jim Cornette. Jim, we just saw it at ringside. It's chaos out there. I mean, what's your reaction?
My reaction is I'm upset. I know Necro Butcher is a very special talent, a very great professional wrestler, a very talented human being, but he's also nuts. He's goofy. He's as crazy as a rainbow trout in a car wash. And every time he goes off on one of these tangents, people could get hurt. Not only wrestlers, but now fans, bystanders. And I don't want that to happen on my watch in Ring of Honor. So I'm going to deal with Necro Butcher in my own way, in my own time, but I wanted to come out here and use this time to talk about the very combustible tag team situation I've signed for next week here on Ring of Honor television. After the events of New York City and over the past few recent weeks, between Tyler Black and Roderick Strong, Tyler Black and Austin Aries, the whole bunch of them, I've decided to make a little tag team match. It's going to be Austin Aries and Kenny King next week teaming up against Tyler Black and Roderick Strong. It's going to be like smoking a cigar in an ammunition dump. It's combustible. Anything could happen next week here on the program. Now I'm going to go take care of whatever happened out there before Ring of Honor gets sued under the courthouse.
Jim Cornette, obviously concerned. Back to you.
Well, the big news is that's going to be a heck of a tag team match next week. We got a heck of a tag team match right now.
This is your main event. It is a tag team match scheduled for one fall with television time remaining, and it is for the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship. Approaching the ring are the challengers at a combined weight of 421 pounds. Matt and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks.
The Young Bucks have been so impressive after beating the American Wolves. Get their shot tonight at the Briscoes.
Their opponents from Sandy Fork, Delaware, at a combined weight of 431 pounds, they are the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, Jay and Mark, the Briscoes.
History was made when the Briscoes became 6-time World Tag Team Champions by defeating the American Wolves in one hell of a matchup at Final Battle 2009. Available on DVD right now at ROHWrestling.com. Tonight they put the belts on the line against a team with great momentum behind them in Matt and Nick Jackson.
And I think it was big of the Briscoes to offer this World Championship bout to the winner of that Young Bucks American Wolves battle. And the Young Bucks have been so impressive. If you've never seen them, high-flying, acrobatic. This is a real contrast in styles, Dave, between the Briscoes and the Bucks.
Briscoes just like to fight. Brutality versus the quickness in this one, and we do have the Code of Honor followed by all 4 competitors.
Looks like it's going to be Mark Briscoe first, going up against Matt Jackson.
There is the opening bell. I don't think that anyone will argue that the Young Bucks are at the top of their game right now. Do they have enough to take away those belts from Jay and Mark, the Briscoes?
I don't know, but I do think they have enough to make this match very entertaining, and I think the Briscoes are not used to fighting and wrestling against competitors that have the style of the Young Bucks. As you see Mark Briscoe going to work on the arm of Matt Jackson.
Yeah, for much of the past couple of years, the Briscoes have been in battles with teams like Kevin Steen and El Generico. Guys like the American Wolves that are just more intense and powerful. The Young Bucks are very innovative with their fast-paced, high-flying offense, and that is what could take the belts away from Jay and Mark tonight.
And we've already seen Matt Jackson use his athletic ability to break a hold for Mark Briscoe. Now he's got him in a bit of a headlock here.
To escape the head scissors and grab hold of that side headlock right now.
The quickness showed through once again.
We've already seen the World Tag Team titles change hands once here on HDNet. when Kevin Steen and El Generico lost the belts to the American Wolves in a tables matchup. It's a history made once again here this evening.
So there the strength and power of Mark Briscoe as Matt Jackson grabs the rope. The hold has to be broken.
Both teams being very cautious here in the early going of the contest, not wanting to make a huge mistake early on, which could cost them in the end.
You know, Dave, you got to give some kudos to Jim Cornette for what he's done getting a match like this on national television.
Well, Cornette's done tremendous things for Ring of Honor since becoming our executive producer, instituting the Pick Six. We've got that television title tournament coming up, and a real resurgence in tag team wrestling. When Jim Cornette was a manager in professional wrestling, he was always a part of the tag team scene. He knows how important it is to a professional wrestling show, and great athleticism shown right there by Nick Jackson.
Absolutely. Nick and Jay Briscoe in the ring now. And there's the teamwork that we've come to see from the Young Bucks. The tag made, and Jay Briscoe in a little bit of trouble.
Many have said that the Young Bucks are this generation's version of the Rock and Roll Express.
Whoa, that hurt. Jay Briscoe slams Matt Jackson right into that turnbuckle. You saw the look on his face. And now this is not good for Jackson as he takes the chop from Jay Briscoe. Brother Mark right there, and there the tag is made. And Mark Briscoe with a shot to Matt Jackson.
You know, if the Young Bucks are the Rock and Roll Express, I would say that the Briscoes are kind of like the Road Warriors, just destroying everybody, dumping them on their heads.
And a slam down to the mat, covering a count of 2. And again, a tag is made. You know, so often we talk about tag teams with the emphasis on the word teams. These are 2 true teams right here. Jay Briscoe, again a 2 count.
Well, it helps when you're brothers, when you've been partners basically your entire lives.
2 sets of brothers in this match. Look at Nick Jackson just fly over the top of Jay Briscoe. Got him down on his knee.
Nice teamwork right there with the neck breaker, back breaker combination from the Bucks. Fans chanting man up for the Briscoes.
One thing I'll say about the Briscoes, there has never been any question about their toughness. There's never been any question about their strength either, as we see it right there. And look outside the ring. Mark Briscoe has slammed Matt Jackson into the barricade, and Matt is down.
Well, that's where they have the advantage, like you said, in that strength department, Hog. He just muscled him into that steel barricade.
And just slammed Nick Jackson into the turnbuckle, giving some chops, makes the tag. And I think the Young Bucks are in a bit of trouble right now. How many times have we seen that move from the Briscoes? Down in the 3-point stance. Both of them used to be football players.
Got a near fall out of that. Just took all of the wind out of Nick Jackson, you gotta think. Just colliding with the kid. And his brother has made his way back up on the ring apron after being on the receiving end of that punishment on the floor.
You gotta wonder, Dave, how much punishment are the Young Bucks willing to take in order to be champions? Is down on his arm and a cover of 2, and Nick Jackson able to stay alive. But again, how much can they take?
Well, we saw them take a whole lot of punishment at the hands of the American Wolves in that matchup where they earned this title shot. So they definitely have a lot of heart and motivation. And
look at him fly, hurt his back. Get a count of 2.
The signature double Beal by the Briscoes sent him soaring into the lights. He's trying to fight to his corner to make a tag.
Yeah, Nick Jackson needs to tag out badly right now as Jay Briscoe has got him up in the air. Slams him down, now stomps on his chest.
It has a word for Matt Jackson out on the apron. You got to hand it to him. He maintained his cool, didn't allow his emotions to get the best of him, and maybe inadvertently tie up a referee by stepping in the ring without a tag being made.
Boy, Nick wanted to make the tag right there, not able to do it. Slammed him down on his back once more. And there comes Mark.
He delivered that senton and knocked Matt off the apron for good measure. Only got 2, though.
The Young Bucks still in some trouble.
You know, much like the Road Warriors that I compared them to, the Briscoes known for the Doomsday device to put their opponents away. Has earned them many tag team championships here in ROH during our 8-year history.
And got him in a lock right now.
Figure 4 head scissors down on the canvas, trying to wear down Jackson, take away his energy that he relies on so much for that fast-paced.
Got a foot on the rope. Very smart move by Nick Jackson. Able to get his foot onto the rope. But the Briscoes are still not done with him.
Tag was made, getting a fresh man inside the ring. Jay Briscoe pounding away on the back. Frequent tags from the champs.
That often we've seen is a key to successful tag team, isn't it? If you're able to make those quick tags, keep fresh energy in the ring.
Yeah, it gives your partner time to rest. And right now, Nick Jackson needs to somehow get to his corner and get a fresh Matt Jackson tagged in.
There's that athleticism we're talking about. You see him fly over the top rope. And Nick Jackson with a move that may enable him to get to his corner and tag out. He really needs this tag.
He's trying his best to get to his brother.
And he makes the tag.
Jay Briscoe tagged in as well.
And look at Matt Jackson going to work.
Got the head scissors. He's all fired up. Took too much time right there, and Jay capitalized.
Elbows into the body.
Nice bulldog.
Bucks just spectacular.
Only got 2 though. Jay with the shoulder up. Gonna take a lot to take the belts away from Jay and Mark tonight. Bucks known for more bang for your buck, a combination of high flying maneuvers. There's a knee to the back from the apron. He gets drop kicked to the floor though.
Teamwork right here, and look at Matt Jackson, and here comes Nick flying, and Jay Briscoe now in deep trouble. 1, 2, and that was close to being over. The Briscoes were close right there to losing their world title.
The Young Bucks supporters being very vocal here tonight.
Absolutely, the crowd chanting, Young Bucks, Young Bucks.
We have fans in attendance for both teams and just clotheslined him out of midair. And sent Matt soaring to the floor as well.
Look at the chops from Mark Briscoe onto Nick Jackson. And then look at Nick's athleticism. He gets stunned there, but this high-flying act is something to watch.
Launches Matt overhead with the suplex. There's the tag, Jay the legal man.
But it's Mark who's turned upside down. Look at Mark dive over the ropes. A little athleticism from Mark Briscoe as well.
Yeah, he can fly just as well as the Young Bucks can. And now Jay inside the ring. Jockeying for position with Nick Jackson.
Body slam for Nick Jackson, and he's stunned. Cover, this might be it for the Briscoes.
Only 2 as he planted him right there with that Death Valley driver. Mark keeping his eye on the action inside the ring. Matt Jackson back on his feet on the floor as well.
Here comes a shot from Jay and then Mark.
Some great teamwork from the Briscoes.
This is what has made them 6-time world champions, flying off the ropes.
So close, but only 2. He got the shoulder up.
Several times this match has come close to being over.
Mark Briscoe elevating Nick to the top rope while Jay and Matt Jackson battle on the floor.
We're going to see right now how much this championship match means to both teams, as there are 3 wrestlers down inside the ring.
Double count administered by referee Todd Sinclair. Matt back up on the apron waiting for a tag from his brother. Jay out on the floor.
Who do you say has the advantage right now?
Well, it's the Bucks. All the way to the top rope goes Matt.
I agree with you, and Matt.
These fans encouraging the Young Bucks to pull it out tonight.
And could this be the night they win their first World Tag Team title? You saw Nick Jackson. He's still trying to recover outside the ring, but Matt, I think he's got a lot left, and he shows it right there.
Oh, but caught the boot. Hold strike right there from Mark Briscoe.
Well, he told Mark to come on, and Mark came, and now he's got the cover. Got him rolled up, 1, 2, and Nick Jackson somehow got his wits back about him, and he takes a shot, a heavy shot from Jay Briscoe. This is what the Briscoes are good at right here.
Super kick right there by Mark, but retaliating with super kicks of their own. What a battle here tonight.
And the Briscoes come right back. All 4 wrestlers absolutely exhausted in the ring.
And all of these fans on the edges of their seats.
I'll tell you what we're seeing here, Dave. We're seeing a lot of heart on the part of all 4 of these guys.
This right here is what tag team wrestling is all about.
What the Ring of Honor is all about, Dave.
Go for the cutthroat driver. He's got him up.
And look at Matt Jackson, not able to execute that cutthroat driver. Oh my, how about Nick Jackson getting his leg up, and Mark Briscoe got hit, and now Mark Briscoe up. Here comes a bang for your buck, and Mark Briscoe, what a great job he did of blocking that, Dave, and getting the knee up.
And now the Briscoes looking to capitalize on the situation. They have Matt Jackson placed on the top turnbuckle.
This could be dangerous for Matt right here. This could be trouble for Matt Jackson as both Briscoes going at it.
Huge neck breaker. Cover.
He is done. He is absolutely done. Oh, Nick Jackson, the brother, comes in to save him. Watch this again.
A springboard neck breaker. Double teamwork from the champions. Not enough to put away the Bucks tonight.
Yeah, but you're right. The Bucks are staying in it. How tough are the Bucks?
Is it time for the Doomsday Device? It looks like they're getting on the same page. They're going to go for it. No, Spike J Driller instead.
If they hit this Doomsday Device, and look at Nick just pushing. Is this the pin right here?
No, only 2.
I thought if they hit that Doomsday Device, this is definitely over. But the Jacksons continue to hang in there somehow.
Elbows from Jay Briscoe on Matt Jackson.
And Matt gets the leg up. That stunned Jay Briscoe. Oh, that totally missed that.
That's why it's high risk.
Here comes the Doomsday.
That's it. Cover.
It's got to be it. 1, 2, 3. It's over. It is Doomsday now for the Young Bucks, and the Briscoes retain their World Tag Team title.
Here are your winners, and still Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, the Briscoes.
Let's take another look at how this one came to an end, Hog. The Doomsday Device connects on Matt Jackson. And yeah, it was doomsday for him tonight, but one heck of an effort from Matt and Nick Jackson. A great tag team title match here on HDNet this week.
And you have to give the Young Bucks credit just to get here to this world title match. The Bucks have made a name for themselves here in Ring of Honor.
This right here, a great example of why Ring of Honor has the best tag team division in professional wrestling today.
And the Briscoes are still at the top of their game.
Fans showing their appreciation for Matt and Nick Jackson and the effort they gave tonight.
I think both teams showed a lot of heart. And there you see the respect the Briscoes have for the Young Bucks and what they have accomplished in a short period of time here in Ring of Honor.
That's what you get here in ROH. Two excellent tag teams showing what they're made of here tonight.
What a great night. A Ring of Honor on HDNet.